Do you like matcha green tea ice cream? Let me show you how to make it. It's delicious. First step is to put your coconut milk in the refrigerator overnight so it's nice and cold. Hi again, it's the next day and I just got my coconut milk out of the refrigerator. It's really cold and thick, and now you take it out and put it in the blender, and look at this top. The top is like solid. This is the coconut milk. Whoa. Got on the floor. Okay, we're gonna take this stuff out and put it in the blender. Wow, it's really stuck in there. Okay, so it's all in there. Except for the little bit I got on the floor. Okay, next thing we have to do is put in almond milk. And so we're gonna double the recipe. We're gonna use a 1/4 cup twice. And before I do it, I wanted to show you the math. Okay, so we have a 1/4 cup plus another 1/4 equals 2/4. And then let's simplify it. Can 2 go into 4? Yep. So we're going to divide top and the bottom by 2/2. So 2 go into itself once, 2 goes into 4 twice. So that's how we know 1/4 plus 1/4 equals a 1/2 cup. Okay, so let me show you. Oops, I forgot to get the milk. Here it is. Okay, so the 1/4 cup, here's a 1/4, and I'm going to put it in here so that you can see that it equals a 1/2, plus another 1/4. This is the almond milk. Does that equal a 1/2? Yeah, it does. See? Oops, if I hold it flat, it's right about at a 1/2. Okay, add that to the blender. The next thing we need to do is get my frozen banana out of the freezer. Sorry, here it is. Okay, here's our frozen banana. I'm gonna break it in half so we know a 1/2 plus a 1/2 equals a whole, and stick that frozen banana in there. Oh, and also really important, I want to tell you, before I even started, I washed my hands really well, and the whole counter and everything was really clean, okay? Just so we have a clean surface to work with. Okay, and then next we're going to use our sweetener. And I'm going to put honey instead of maple syrup. I think honey and tea go well together. And so I have this honey that I got at Be Kind. It's really good. It's coastal eucalyptus honey. And we need to use 2 tablespoons, but I'm going to double it, so it's 4 tablespoons. And I'll show you how 4 tablespoons equals 1/4 of a cup. It's really cool. Okay, so I have a paper towel here. I'm going to dry out the milk. Okay, and I have a paper plate that I measure over. And here's a quick tip that I learned, that if you give your utensil a quick spray, the honey doesn't stick as badly. So let's see if that's true, right? Okay, and here is the tablespoon. See, it says 1 tablespoon, and they're pretty good size. That's the capital TBS. Okay, and I'm going to actually spray inside of there too, and move it around with my paper towel. Okay, so here we go. So let's see if 4 tablespoons equals 1/4 of a cup, okay? Okay, here is 1, okay, 2, 3, and 1 more tablespoon, because we're doubling it from 2 tablespoons to 4 tablespoons. And let me show you. Check that out. See, it's right up to the top. So 4 tablespoons so that you know that's just changing it to a different form, right? So we're just gonna try and remember that one. 4 tablespoons equals a half a cup of honey. That goes in. My husband's coming in the door. Why, no, don't interrupt me. Okay, now we're gonna add our vanilla and salt. And they each need 2/8 of a teaspoon. Okay, and I'm gonna show you how it equals 1/4. So 1/8 plus 1/8 equals 2/8. And then we're gonna simplify because 2 can go into 8. So divide the top and the bottom by 2 over 2. 2 goes into itself once. 2 goes into 8 4 times. So that simplifies to 1/4. And so that's reduced to simplest form, 1/8 plus 1/8. That shows how it's equal to 1/4. Okay, so here is the 1/8. It's a tiny little thing. It's hard to tell perspective-wise how small it is. But we're gonna put 2 of these in, and I'll show you how it equals 1/4. So then I'm putting it into a 1/4. And another one. And there we go. It's equal to 1/4. Okay, 2 of these is there. Into the blender. Okay, and then we're gonna do the same thing with salt, which I should have done the dry ingredient first because then it won't stick to the inside of the measuring teaspoon, but that's okay. Okay, and then our salt, we just use the top where there's a flat edge, and I'm gonna do 2 of these, 2/8. And we know now that 1/8 plus 1/8 equals 1/4. So I'm gonna put 2 of those in. And now it is the matcha powder. This is what's gonna give it green and taste and more nutrition. And so our recipe calls for 2 teaspoons, but we're doubling it, so we're gonna put 4 teaspoons in. I have to use my white one. I don't have a red one. Okay, so, and I'm gonna pull it straight across. Oh, let me show it to you. See, it's organic loose leaf tea powder. And it's just the leaf of that's powdered. Okay, 1. And I'm gonna pull it across the top so that it goes flat. It's really green. 2. Looks like the color guacamole. 3. And 4. Okay? So I'm going to go ahead and blend those, and then I'll show you the next step. Okay, we blended our ice cream mixture. It's really green. Looks kind of, yeah, looks really green and runny. And I'm gonna pour it into my frozen ice cream insert. It goes on top of the base here, and I turn it on for 15 to 20 minutes, and it'll make the ice cream. So I'm pouring it in here, and then I'm going to turn it on, and I'll show you what it looks like after 15 minutes or so. Okay, we're back. It's been 15 minutes actually. I'm taking this top off. This is the ice cream maker, and it's really cold, so I'm wearing gloves. And look at this. After 15 minutes, it's really pretty solid. And it's important to do that in the ice cream maker because it makes air in there. It puts air bubbles, and so it's lighter. It won't be so dense. And then I'm gonna scoop it into this Pyrex dish that I've had in the freezer, so it's really cold. And then put it in the freezer for about a half an hour before we scoop it up. So right now I'm going to take this out and put it in this container. Okay, so I'm scooping it all out. Whoops, and I'll show you what it looks like. I wish my camera was lower. Okay, here we go. It's all in here. And there we go. So it's in here. I'm making it smooth and flat. It's really green. It's interesting. Wonder, yeah, it tastes so good. I hope you guys, wish you guys could try it. Anyways, this is going in the freezer for a half an hour. And then I'll show you what it looks like when it's totally frozen. We can scoop it into balls. Okay, our coconut milk matcha ice cream is finished, and I'm ready to scoop it up. Let's see what it looks like. Here's our coconut milk matcha ice cream, all ready to scoop up and enjoy. To good health and fun. It's amazing. I wish I could bring some in and you could all have some matcha coconut milk ice cream. It's been fun.